The 30-day weigh-in for Miguel Cotto before he fights Canelo Alvarez on November the 21st, 2015. He weighed in at 160.2. That's just a tad bit over 160 pounds. You know, that's a cup of soup, something like that. The problem I'm having is Canelo weighed in at 167.8 30 days before he's facing Cotto. But Golovkin weighed in at 165 30 days before he fought Lemieux. Canelo and Cotto is happening at, wait, whoa, A side, Diva A side. Cotto versus Canelo is happening at 155. Canelo Alvarez just recently said that he'll only fight Golovkin at 155 pounds because his body's not ready for 160 pounds yet. As I said, both fighters 30 days before the fight, Golovkin 165, Canelo 168 pounds, 167.8, super middleweight. How much sense does that make to me? If you're fighting at 155 pounds, then you are fighting at middleweight. Anything over 154 is middleweight. 154.00000000001 is the 160 pound division. So the question I have is, why is the WBC allowing this? The WBC needs to make a statement to say that no, if the winner of Cotto versus Canelo must fight Golovkin because they're mandatory at the full 160 pounds. He fought Floyd Mayweather at 152. Now remember, a lot of people don't remember this, but Canelo versus Geale was supposed to be at 154 pounds. It was negotiated the day of the weigh-in because Canelo couldn't get those extra what, half a pound off to make 154. They paid Geale something like $200,000. A lot of people forget about this, and ever since he's been fighting at 155. 155 last day replacement weight for Canelo versus Geale. 155 for Canelo versus Lara. 155 for Canelo versus Kirkland. He's fighting at middleweight. Yet it's looking like to me that Canelo is not confident that he could beat a Gennady Golovkin. Why? Because Gennady Golovkin is a full natural middleweight. He's not a big middleweight, as we discussed earlier. He's not a middleweight that walks around at 180 pounds, but something's telling me that Canelo and Team Golden Boy and Team Canelo want to have an advantage over Golovkin. They're looking at, well, if you said you would come down to Mayweather for 154, then why not come down to 155 for Canelo? I understand that Canelo is a side. I understand that Canelo brings in more money. I understand that. But when it comes to the mandatory for the WBC, it's a 160 pound title. It shouldn't be a catch weight unless it's a voluntary. Mandatory shouldn't have catch weights. It should be like, unless it's a voluntary, then you can say, well, fight me at this weight. You know, or if I'm, so it's looking like to me that Canelo is going to vacate. If he beats Cotto, will Canelo vacate the WBC title at 160 to not fight Golovkin? That's ducking to me. We already feel, many fans feel that Cotto, and as you can see, Cotto's barely 160. Cotto's going to probably weigh in at 153 again. You know, just to say, listen, I'm not really a 160 pound fighter. I'm just masquerading here. It's like, if Canelo beats Cotto, will Canelo vacate is the question I'm asking. You know, and I'm starting to think like, well, now you're already on some bitch shit. You're already like, yo, come down to 155. And Canelo, a lot of fans felt just like myself that if anybody would fight Golovkin out of Cotto and Canelo, it would be Canelo. And now he wants this advantage of a catch weight. It makes no sense to me. You know, and as I said, you know, Cotto's weighing at 160.2 before, you know, 30 days. He's probably a little, but he's lighter. He's under 160 pounds in between meals. So this is just me. This is just me thinking that Miguel Cotto is showing us fans that, look, I'm really not a 160 pounder. I'm thinking he's keeping himself in the best shape of his career just so he don't have to fight, Golovkin, just so he can say, look, I'm too small. Can't you see? You know, I'm going to stay in shape. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he could make 147 just to stay away from Golovkin. I'm dead serious. But anyway, T Street Controversy. T Street Controversy Live. Yo, what if Cotto come in against Canelo weigh at 148? What if he weighed on the scales at 148? But anyway, this is T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live. I cover every single major fight live. 30-day waits for Canelo, 167.8. 30-day wait for Cotto, 160.2. Golovkin, 30 days before he fought David Lemieux, he was 165. T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live.